Let's say for this effect, the spectator gives the deck a shuffle, and after they're done shuffling the deck, they take out any card they would like. Let's say they take out this card. I don't want to see the card, but I will show it to you. So go ahead and remember your card. After the spectator has remembered their card, I can take it back and I can lose it somewhere into the deck. And if the spectator would like to see, I can show them that their card shouldn't be on top any, and it shouldn't be on the bottom any as well. So now knowing those two things, I would ask the spectator for a number, let's say between 5 and 30. Let's say the spectator names 10, and I ask, would you like to change? And they say no. Say, okay, let's count 10 and see what card it is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now keep in mind, the deck was shuffled. You had any card. We shuffled into the deck. You saw it wasn't near the top or bottom. You named a number 10, and we counted down to 10. For the first time, name your card out loud. So let's say they do that right now, and I show them the 10 of clubs. I hope that was your card, but let's take this one step further. If we turn over the 10, we can place it right there on the stack of 9 cards. If we lose it right there, one card jumps to the top, and I hope this is your card once again. And if it's not, this is the card that keeps coming to the top, the 10 of clubs. So that was the effect for today. If you would like to learn how to do this, make sure to stick around for the tutorial. Before I get into the tutorial, a few things I would like to go over. First, the cards I'm using are the Twisted Artistry. I won these from Ever So Slight as part of a 3-deck giveaway, so I'm going to link the deck review for these cards in the description, and I'm going to link Ever So Slight's channel in the description. Really quick, let's get into this effect here. So this, would think is an original. I can't find this anywhere. But after seeing the tutorial, if you actually have seen this somewhere, or at least the method, excuse me, let me know down below so I can update the description and make the proper, I don't know, adjustments. I can give the proper credit. But this is actually based on 3 moves. So the first is a card control, and I'll get into that a little later. But the 2 main moves are the spread call and the convincing control. So I'm going to leave a link for the spread call and the convincing control down below. And I will leave some controls down below. But I'm going to also show you some different controls that might work. So really the secret of this is you have a card. Well, first of all, the deck can be shuffled. Let's do that. And then you can have a card selected. Okay, now it's up to you if you look at it. It's up to you if you have the card signed. Okay, so in this case, we have the 3 of spades. What I do, you might do this different though, is I control the 3 to a place in the deck I'm comfortable doing the spread call at. So either third or fourth position. Now, it used to be fourth, but I finding out that fifth position is a little bit easier. But it's up to you if you want to control it in the sixth position, the third, the 10th. But if you actually have it in the 10th position, you can have them name a number. Let's say, for example, you give them a range between 10 and 20, or 10 and 30. Normally, they shouldn't name 10 and they shouldn't name 30, but if the card is in 10th and they name 10th, you can have them count 10 cards and their card will appear there. So there's one little thing you can do there. But normally for the spread call, I see the card either 4th or 5th. Normally 4th, but for me, 5th works a bit better. Helps hide the move. And you don't even have to do a card control. You could even do a Marlowe tilt or a bluff pass. Now, at the end, I'm going to show you a way you can make this like a prediction style effect, but you don't control any cards. So, what I did in the performance, I'm not going to teach, I will link everything in the description, was the false overhand shuffle. I just put 4 cards on top of it to make it 5th. Now, for sake of explanation, I will leave the card face up. It would be face down, but you know the card is either 4th or 5th. You have them name a number between, and it's really up to you what range you want to do. If you do between 5 and 30, and you have it in the 5th position, just like the 10, have them count 5 and turn over the 5th. So let's say in this case they named 10, just to keep things simple. It doesn't matter. Even for the range between 10 and 30, they could name 10 or 30. It doesn't matter. That's why you could go one step further and do between 5 and 30. But let's get back into the tutorial. So when you start spreading to the 5 cards while counting, immediately you're going to do the spread call. If you have cards without borders, I think it helps hide the move even better. And make sure also your hand is tilted down and your fingers aren't moving around that much. They'll be covered up with the spread, but just be careful. So they named 10. Here's how I do it. I go, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And right when I call out the card, I push over 6, 7, 8. And that really is the move. So we have the card in the 5th position. They name 10. We go, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and you're going to notice that card is right in on the bottom of the call. So one more time, I'll show that to you. But if you're not familiar with the spread call, or the convincing control, possibly both, check it down below in the description. But here it is one more time, and then I will show you exposed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And as you can see, I do the spread call when I get to 5, but right when I take it out, I push over 6. Here it is exposed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can see just like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'll show that one more time, just so you can see both ways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that is really the move. So I figured out with the spread call, you can really load the selection in any number you want and give the effect that it's a card at any number. So now let's say they named 10. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And when you get to the one number below the number they name, so in this case 9, all you're going to do is say, okay, you could have named any number you wanted. And while doing that, you're going to just push over the 10th card. And now you're going to create some misdirection. So this is going to allow you to now go ahead and push their card underneath the number they named 10, and you're going to hold it as a double. So while I'm explaining to them, I just pinch down on the 10th card with my thumb, and my fingers are going to push this one card underneath. I'm going to go as far as I possibly can. And then I'm going to square up a little while still talking, and then I can pinch with my other fingers like this. So now when I say, okay, what was your card? And they say what it was, I just say, okay, let's see what card we landed at. And I just turn over my wrist and it will be the card. And then in order to clean up, I can put the card on on the left side of the deck, pinch down with my thumb, lift up with my other fingers, and notice how my pinky's gonna go in there. So when I move everything away, I have a pinky break, meaning I can drop the top packet, I can do a double lift to turn it over. I will link all double lifts in the description. I put down this card which they think is theirs. I then drop this packet on top, and you can then reveal their card back on top any way you would like. That is a bonus effect, but really what I was trying to get at is that any card at any number. So I will do one more quick performance sorta slash tutorial, and then I will show you my idea for the prediction effect, but I'm not gonna go over it. So you're gonna have a card selected, and it's gonna be either in the fourth or fifth position. So let's say we could have the Queen of Spades or the Six of Diamonds. Let's go with the Six of Diamonds. So you say, okay, name a number out loud. Let's say they name 10 again. It doesn't matter. Okay, you could even do, let's say 12. So you say, okay, and you're gonna say, we're gonna count to 12 and see what card we have. So here it is exposed, but keep in mind during the performance, it would be down like this. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now keep in mind, you could have named any number, you could have had any card, but in this case you stopped on 12. What was your card? The Six of Diamonds, the spectator would say. And you turn it over and you show the Six of Diamonds. Then if you wanted, you could say, but watch the 6, because you selected the 6, now the 6 is attracted to you. So if we put it right there and we bury it right in the deck, just like pure magic, the 6 comes back to the top. And that is the trick. So I hope you really like that. And let me know if this is an original, if this even goes. Now, I only performed this once, and it got a great reaction. And after I did that bonus part of putting the 6 in the middle of the deck, I was then able to do the ambitious card. So if you would like to see what I did for the ambitious card, let me know in the description and I might actually make a video on that. Think in one of my next videos I might go ahead and do that because I never actually did an ambitious card before on this channel and I never perform it in public as a standalone effect. But really quick, I wanted to show you what I was thinking of for the prediction effect. So really when the deck is shuffled, I say I'm going to make a prediction. I'm going to go to the top like this, and I'm going to spread through. But I'm going to expose it for this video. And I'm going to go either to the fourth or fifth card. Either one I'm comfortable with the call, and I'm going to take out the mate. So let's go with the 9 of clubs. Now keep in mind for the mate that there's a few things that qualify. First of all, it has to be the same color and the same number. So a black 9. And keep in mind, clubs go with spades, okay? Same thing for the red. It has to be the same color and the same number. In this case, a red 6. And hearts go with diamonds. And if you can do this, these are what your mates are. I might make an entire video going over soulmates just for the heck of it, for those of you that don't know. But that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna take out the soulmate. So I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna take out the 9. I'm gonna put it down. You could, excuse me, you could take out the rest of the 9s, but I like to do just one 9. And then you're going to turn the deck over and you're going to have them name a number and you're going to do the trick. So if they name 10, you're going to go, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep in mind, you could have had any number, and I made a prediction beforehand. It's up to you if you want this turnover at the beginning or the end. If you're still squaring up the double card, I would say go ahead and have them turn over the card first. But if your double card is ready, I would say show them the card first they landed on. Say, okay, you named 10, you landed on the 9. And a good way now to ditch this 9 is the KM move, which I will link in the description. You just take the double, you just pinch with your fingers, and that's all you do right there. And then you can show the 9. Really quick before this video is any longer, I didn't expect it to be this long, is let's just say, for sake of explanation, that the soulmate to their card is at the top. So if you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you see the 9 here, and you come back and take out this soulmate, but now the card is 4th and you want it at 5th, what do you do? Here's what you're going to do. You're going to up jog that soulmate and then go to the middle of the deck and up jog any random card. Put both of these on top of the deck, but make it look like you're deciding on one card. Put down the soulmate, leaving that different card, meaning you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to do the effect. So that is the video. I hope you really enjoyed this. Apologies about this video being really long. I didn't expect it to be this long. I hope you really like this effect. Once again, if you know if this effect is out in the world, please leave a comment going over the book, the source, the magician, and I will be able to update the description. But this is it from me, and I will see you next time with a new video. Bye.